Psoas stretch with using the roller. So you pull the roller underneath your sacrum, not under your butt, not under your low back, but right underneath the sacrum. Hug one knee to your chest. Take the other leg up in the air and turn it outwards. And then pull your bottom ribs down towards the mat. That's because the psoas is actually connected in most people to the bottom of the rib cage. And a lot of the typical psoas stretches do not get the fibers that are attached to the spine up there near the at the top of the lumbar spine. So what I've done here is I've lowered my leg, keeping my knee turned outward. That's tricky for most of us. And without letting my back arch like that, right? So I'm keeping a tuck. I'm hugging this knee tight. I'm pulling that bottom rib down so that as my leg hangs, it will stretch hopefully the entire length of the psoas, which attaches at the inner top part of the thigh bone, crosses the pelvis, and attaches to the entire lumbar spine and often to the bottom of the rib cage. And I'm breathing. I'm inhaling to surround the tightness with oxygen, and I'm exhaling to send the tightness out of the sole of my foot. And if this is like ridiculously intense for you, like painful, and you're not going to do it because it's so painful, feel free to bend once you get as low as you can, without the wrong kind of pain, feel free to bend your knee and find your foot on the ground. Don't let anything else change up here. And that way you can kind of give yourself a little bit of support with your foot on the ground. And if the ground is too low, then perhaps get a pillow or a yoga block to put underneath your foot so that when you bend your knee, it's a little bit higher up. Your foot is higher up. And then, of course, do the other side. So hugging the first knee to the chest, other leg goes up in the air, turn the knee outwards. That's not sending it out to an angle. It's just turning it within the hip joint, which might be limited. So just listen to your body, do your best. Hugging that knee nice and tight, lowering the leg. And letting it be heavy. Oops, I feel my back arching, but this one is just less. My right psoas needs a little attention. Good thing I'm making this video. All right, let it hang. Keep tucking your pelvis. Pull your bottom rib down. Breathe into it. Inhale, surround the tightness with oxygen. Exhale, send the tightness right out of the sole of your foot. If it's too intense, you're having the wrong kind of pain, let your knee bend so you can put your foot down on the ground and let it rest there. Still maintaining that stretch. And if it feels like you get your foot down and you've lost the stretch, you can kind of slide your foot forward until you feel the stretch again. And of course, you don't have to use a roller. You can use a yoga block. You can fold up some towels to prop underneath your hips, lots of things. Then when you're done with the stretch, hug both knees to your chest and rock side to side. And that's it for this exercise.